I saw this exchange and I thought this was interesting because I'd gotten a whiff of this, but there's no other source on it. I only had one person who told me about this of USC with the unofficial job search going on right now. I don't know what exactly that means. Like you're just sort of kicking tires here. I don't know. I was told if USC gets blown out by Notre Dame, then maybe there's a change there at USC with Clay Helton. Maybe. But, I've been told by a couple other people, it said there's just so many other things going on at USC. You don't have a president. You're just not going to make a decision like that. Is Lynn Swann in there for the long haul as your athletic director? Does he want to get his own coach in there? Does the president want to come? So there's a lot going on. And that is still a great address to have. That's a great title to have, the USC head coach. And then I saw James Franklin, the Penn State head coach. He had a back and forth with a writer, and this is how it played out.
Do you know how the speculation regarding you and the USC job got started, and how would you like to address it?
First of all, I guess it's that time of year where all this stuff happens. So as you guys know, we're focused on Maryland completely, 100%. I don't even think it's fair or right to even be talking about that job.
Okay. It's a non-denial denial. Really is what it is. Now, he also had a further exchange. This exchange was the reporter saying, "Are you going to be the head coach at Penn State next season?" Franklin's response, "Excuse me? Are you going to be the head coach at Penn State next season?" The coach laughs. This doesn't surprise me. Again, like I said in the press conference, speculation is everywhere. It's that crazy time of the year. I'm focused on Maryland. It's no different than when you ask me about injuries and all those other things. I'm happy to discuss Maryland and our football team. The reporter then follows up. Yeah, well, it's a yes or no question. Speculation would be a lot less if you said, yes, you are. Wouldn't you say? Coach Franklin, yeah, I answered your question. The reporter, well, you didn't. Long pause. Then the moderator says, Coach, thanks for your time and best of luck this weekend.
Hope that clears it up.
Okay. I know you don't want to lie. Do I think that James Franklin has been contacted? Yeah, I do. But it feels like you have search firms. That doesn't mean USC is reaching out as much as you have a search firm. That's their job. They'll reach out. They'll come back to the client and say, here's who we have. Here's who's interested through a third party. We talked to this person. Because then USC can say, we didn't talk to anybody. So you have a search engine that goes, let's see who we can bring in. Who's interested in this? What's it going to cost to bring them in? Do I think that they reached out to James Franklin or maybe his agent? Yes, I do. But can you just say, I am the coach of Penn State. I'm going to control what I can control, and that is I am coaching Penn State. And I plan on coaching at Penn State. I plan on coaching at Penn State. That's all you have to say. But he's a businessman. And as much as we harp on the fact that these kids are ungrateful and, they want to transfer, and these coaches do the same thing, and they're grown-ups. Would James Franklin leave Penn State? I have no idea. Feels like, he did something really, great. The turnaround there, back to respectability. But if USC opens up, you got a chance to go in there, recruit, in California, Texas, bring them back to prominence there. Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. Yeah, Paul.
Dan, going back to USC, you've been talking about that USC can probably not afford to get id of Clay Helton financially because they've so much invested and he hasn't been there that long.
Well, you have lawsuits that are going on. They had an on-campus doctor who is they're going to be facing hundreds of millions of dollars in lawsuits.
But can USC afford to risk another similar season? Because they just lost to UCLA, who was horrid coming into that game. Lost to Cal. Lost to Arizona State.
Well, you run the risk, but what are you risking here?
Well, a couple no bowl seasons, that's ugly.
Yeah, but it feels like you could still, be in bowl contention at USC next year and still not be good. So you could be 6 or 7 wins, but not be dangerous. Like you want to be dangerous nationally, and they're not even dangerous locally. They lose to UCLA, but I don't know what direction they're going in, but I was told if Notre Dame blows them out, then this person said I could see a coaching change. Like if Notre Dame embarrasses USC, that there could be a coaching change. But I still don't believe it's going to happen, given everything else that's going on at the university now.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.